Think your last vacation was wild? You haven't seen anything yet. These are the most dangerous places in the world that tourists still visit every year. From war zones to deadly cliffs, these spots attract thrill seekers, Instagrammers, and well, clueless travelers alike. Why do people trade comfort for risk? Is it the search for authenticity, a rebellion against the mundane, or just a primal urge to test our limits? Join me as we venture into the world's most perilous tourist traps to meet the people who find their paradise on the edge of disaster. It's a world that's both terrifying and, in a strange way, deeply alluring. Our first stop, Bolivia's infamous Death Road. Officially called the North Yungas Road, it's a 40-mile stretch carved into the mountains, barely wide enough for one vehicle. On one side, a wall of rock. On the other, a 2,000-foot drop. No guardrails, just a crumbling edge. Once a vital route for trucks and buses, the road is now a magnet for thrill-seeking tourists. Every day, backpackers in La Paz rent mountain bikes to ride down this treacherous path. The danger is the draw, a badge of honor, a story to tell. Selfies are snapped at the most precarious spots, with the abyss just inches away. For locals, this road is a lifeline. For tourists, it's a theme park ride with real consequences. The air is thin, the scenery breathtaking, but the risk is ever present. Why do it? For the rush, the view, or to prove something to themselves. The beauty and danger are inseparable here. For a few hours, these cyclists are intensely alive, every sense sharpened by the proximity of the void. The crosses along the roadside are a sobering reminder, this thrill comes at a cost. Yet the allure of Death Road only grows. It's a place where the line between adventure and disaster is razor thin, and that's exactly why people keep coming back. Next we enter Chernobyl, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. In 1986, a reactor meltdown turned Pripyat into a ghost city overnight. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone is a 1,000-square-mile monument to catastrophe, slowly reclaimed by nature. Guided tours take visitors through abandoned schools, overgrown streets, and the iconic rusting Ferris wheel. Geiger counters click constantly, a reminder that the danger here is invisible. The appeal? For some, it's a sobering history lesson. For others, it's the eerie beauty of decay. Instagrammers flock for haunting photos, but the risk is real. Don't touch, don't sit, don't linger. The guides know the safest paths, but the threat of radiation is always present. At the heart of the zone stands the new safe confinement, a steel arch entombing the ruined reactor. Standing there, you feel awe and dread in equal measure. Chernobyl is a place where the past feels dangerously close. It's a destination for those drawn to the edge, of history, of safety, of sense. Here, tourism and tragedy are inseparable. The experience is unsettling, unforgettable, and strangely compelling. Would you dare to visit? Now, to China's Mount Hua, home to the world's most dangerous hike. Pilgrims once climbed these peaks seeking enlightenment. Today, tourists come for the adrenaline. The infamous plank road in the sky is a foot-wide wooden path bolted to a sheer cliff, 7,000 feet up. You get a harness, clip onto a cable, and shuffle sideways, pressed against cold rock, nothing but air below. The wind howls, your heart pounds, and every step is deliberate. Passing others means unclipping and reclipping your harness. Moments of pure vulnerability, fear and exhilaration mix, you see it in every face. The local saying, if you slip, you vanish into the wind. At the end, a small shrine awaits, but for most, the journey is the reward. Why do it? To conquer fear, to feel alive, to claim a trophy of courage. In a world padded with safety, this is a raw, elemental challenge. Here, you're responsible for your own survival. The experience is humbling, unforgettable, and not for the faint of heart. A selfie here isn't just a photo. It's proof you faced the void and won. Would you take the first step? In Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the favelas rise above the city's famous beaches. These vibrant communities are rich in culture but marked by poverty and violence. Despite the risks, favela tours have become a controversial attraction. Tourists, guided by locals, walk narrow alleys, see murals, and glimpse daily life beyond the headlines. The goal, to break stereotypes and bring income to residents. But the danger is real. Gang conflicts and police raids can erupt without warning. Critics call it poverty tourism, supporters say it builds bridges. For visitors, it's a raw, authentic experience, one that comes with ethical questions and real risks. Sometimes the search for authenticity leads you straight to the front line. Bikini Atoll, picture-perfect islands in the Pacific, hiding a radioactive past. Between 1946 and 1958, the U.S. detonated 23 nuclear bombs here, contaminating the land and sea. The original inhabitants never returned. The atoll remains unsafe for living, yet a select group of tourists comes, not for the beaches but for the shipwrecks below. The lagoon is an underwater museum, sunken warships from World War II, now covered in coral. Diving here is spectacular and risky. Radiation lingers in the water and sand. Divers are warned, don't disturb the seabed and watch for glowing water at night. A chilling reminder of the past. It's a pilgrimage for those seeking history, beauty, and danger in equal measure. The coral reefs are stunning, but the invisible poison is ever present. Here, paradise and peril are inseparable. Every dive is a reminder of humanity's power, and its mistakes. Bikini Atoll is both a graveyard and a wonder. Would you swim through history's shadow? Our final stop, Mount Everest, the world's highest and deadliest peak. For decades, climbers have risked everything to reach its summit. Above 26,000 feet lies the death zone, where the body slowly dies from lack of oxygen. Avalanches, crevasses, and brutal cold are constant threats. Yet Everest is more crowded than ever. Hundreds of climbers, many inexperienced, form traffic jams near the top. Waiting in line here can be fatal. Every minute burns precious oxygen. Over 330 have died, their bodies frozen as grim markers on the route. Why do people still come? For some, it's the ultimate adventure. For others, it's about status and bragging rights. The mountain is indifferent to human ambition. For those who reach the summit, it's a triumph paid for in risk, suffering, and sometimes, life itself. Everest is a stage for human drama, where the cost of glory is higher than anywhere else on Earth. Would you join the line to the top of the world, or is this one edge too far? Why do people seek out danger? For adventure, the story, the adrenaline? From Death Road to Chernobyl and Everest, the edge calls to us. These journeys transform us, forcing a confrontation with risk, beauty, and our own limits. In a world that feels predictable, these places offer real adventure, where the outcome is never guaranteed. They remind us of our fragility and our resilience. The stories from these places are more than travel tales. They're testaments to the human spirit. Would you visit any of these places? Comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wild travel stories.